So I'm going to try something out which I've never tried before, which is to make a poem up completely on the spot. Would you rather go to the cocktail party or read it? Would you rather go to the cocktail party or read it? Would you rather go to the cocktail party or read it? Some days I'd rather go to the cocktail party, other days I'd rather read it. I often wonder, am I an extrovert? People say it, and back at school I'd speak and people would say, wow, so you can speak then. And when something bad is on your mind about something that might happen, when you're wondering whether to do something, just think, what's the worst that can happen? People might be confused, but think how often you're confused about yourself. Are you an introvert or are you an extrovert, or are you both? Most people are both. Most people are ambiverts, amber lights. But then sometimes that amber goes green, other times it stays red for minutes on end that feel like hours. I was on a bus for 3 hours in Brighton when it was meant to take 40 minutes because I was too embarrassed to go down, and the driver wonder why I didn't get off the stop. He said because I didn't pronounce it right, and I think I'm naturally shy and I've faked it until I've made it, but I have no idea where I am. And I am trying to be okay with not knowing what I'm going to say next, with not having a script, because I don't know how people that pick up the phone are going to respond all the time, and it's okay to not know what you're going to say, if you're going to say anything at all. Sometimes I have such an all or nothing attitude, think I have to talk, or I have to read, I have to go to the cocktail party, or I have to read it. I don't always have to decide in such a concrete way, because zebras are black and white. And I had no idea I was going to say that tonight. But it's true, it's something that everyone knows and they can relate to. If you look at me, can you tell me, am I an extrovert? Or am I confident? Or how's my self-esteem? And often I find it a pain that I can't get inside anyone else's mind, and I wonder if people feel the same about my mind, and I wonder if other people are curious about what others have in their earphones, because why is it socially unacceptable to play your music aloud when we have silent discos and there are so many alternatives to everything? And sometimes it doesn't matter if you don't say exactly what you're going to say, as long as you say something. But other times you don't want to say something just for the sake of it, and you wonder, have I said enough? I've said too much. Shyness can stop you from doing the things in life you'd like to. Shyness isn't stopping me now, but I don't know if I am shy or not. But sometimes I think I focus too much on what I am and what I'm not. Sometimes I should allow myself the guilty pleasures of cliches, because I am me, and I guess I faked it until I've made it, but the end doesn't always have to be so crisp, because I'm questioning the meaning of life, but I'm only 21, and but sometimes I act like I've only got 21 years left. And sometimes when people ask me what I've been up to, I feel like I've got to tell them every detail, even though all the details have escaped my head. How often do you feel like you've got to prove yourself? How often do you feel like you've got to prove yourself? Yeah, and it's a struggle. Sometimes you're just standing there like, yeah, that's nice. Sometimes people say things and you don't know really what to say, so you just say, okay, and then they say something else and you say, okay, and you wonder if people wonder if you have any vocabulary other than, okay, and I really want to continue this conversation, but I don't know how to, because if I stop, it's hard to start again, like if you're on a run, which I never do, and you can't get back going again. But sometimes it's okay to just say it's okay, but don't say it's okay when it's not okay. And sometimes moments of quiet are all that you need. I often feel like I need constant stimulation, like I can't just watch the TV, I have to write, and then I become obsessed with lists and write on my arms when I don't have paper, and people ask me, why do you do that? And I say, just for a laugh, but I know there's more to it than that. There's often more to things, but there's often less to things. And sometimes you want to take back something you don't know whether you've started or haven't, but it's okay for things to not be something, because even nothing is something all the time. Time passes so quickly, but you don't allow yourself to have seconds where time passes passively. And are introverts often passive? And because extroverts aren't aggressive, but you can be an aggressive extrovert, and you can be shy and introverted, and you can be shy and extroverted too. But something that everyone can relate to is in thoughts. You can retract them, and it's kind of good that you don't always know what's on people's mind. And I'm going to leave it there.
Thank you very much. Cheers. I will end that.